another absolutely glorious day. It's like plus 30 degrees here, and I'm off to the Lido in Portishead, the famous Lido, for another one of Jackie's amazing swim sets. And en route, I'm picking up Gary and Hannah, who are swimming from Portishead to Clevedon tonight. Right, hey! How you doing? Yeah. So you're swimming from Portishead to Clevedon tonight? Yep. Which is how far?
It's about 8, I think, something like that. Because I think, oh no, actually it'd be further because we're going from the
Lido, yeah.
So that's 17.72 ways. So it's whatever half of that is.
And you're doing it because you're swimming Windermere?
Yep.
When?
Beginning of September.
And that's how far?
17k.
Gary, Hannah.
Hi.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You're going that way. Don't go that way. That's Wales. Go that way. That's home. Let us know how you get on. See you in a bit. I'm going in here where it's safer. Have a good swim. Good luck. Right, that was a 2k set in the Lido. It's a 33 metre pool, and I have to admit it was a set of 200s, and at the beginning of each 200, each sort of first 2 lengths of each 200, I thought, I'm going to stop after this. I can't be bothered. And then you get to the end of that 200 and then you start the next one, and 2 lengths in you think, I can't be arsed, and then you do the next one and tapped it out in the end. It's fine. I wonder how those two got on out there somewhere. They should be pretty much back in Clevedon by now. Wonder how they got on. Tell you what, I am very, very lucky to live here, I have to say.
Hi James.
Gary and I just finished our swim.
Yeah, it was really, really nice, but just what I needed to round off a rather rubbish day. Cheer me right up.
Gorgeous, wasn't it? And how far did we swim?
About 8.7.
Yeah.
Just under an hour and a half.
Yeah, and it was very fast.
Yeah, the tide was really, really strong bringing us down. Very consistent though.
Yeah.
Had a few stops. Got eaten by the
we
wildlife.
didn't stop for long, did we? Because we were getting eaten by horrible, nasty lice. But yeah.
Yeah. Look at that. You see if you get the sunset hill. Bleeds it out a bit, but yeah, it's really, really enjoyable.
Yeah, there are worse things to do on a Wednesday evening.
Off to get some food, I think.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
So I should explain that this video covers about the last 3 weeks or so, and it would explain why I'm considerably more beardy than I was at the start of the video, and it covers little bits of ideas and things, and we've been on holiday and I've done loads of work in the garden, and I want to make a little video about some stuff that I need to get your opinion on to do with the garden and the house, because I need to know what to cover or whether to start another channel. Anyway, that's for another video. And also I've got a bit of a competition idea because I need to motivate myself and I need you to help me, and I'm going to talk about that at the end of this video. So I wanted to start off really just talking about Hannah and Gary and how I always find it quite amazing that people are just doing extraordinary things often without you even thinking. I think it's quite humbling that the average person on the street, well, they might appear to be average, but you've no idea what they actually might do. You know, with the greatest respect to Gary and Hannah, or my 2 friends that swam the channel, or people that climb the Himalayas and stuff, more often than not they have normal jobs, normal lives, normal families, live in normal houses, and I wonder just how much kind of it just passes people by, how amazing what these people do, and I find it really motivating and really humbling. So anyway, that was the first thing I wanted to talk about. The other thing I wanted to talk about was I made a video, I put a link to it up here a couple of weeks ago, about doing chain gangs, and I just wanted to add to this how sometimes it just doesn't work out. Right, well, it's Thursday and it's about 400 degrees centigrade, I think that's what the weather report said, something around about 400 degrees, and commuting to Bristol and back, I've drunk about 7 litres of water, and now I'm off to chain gang. So we'll see how many people actually come out today, and if there are any level 2s. If there's only level 1s, I'm going to be getting my head kicked in again, and I won't last very long, so we'll see how we get on this stunning day. This chain gang was one of those examples where it just wasn't working. Like the pace, the group, the communication things that day just wasn't working. I ended up doing about a third of a lap, and I thought, actually, my headspace isn't in the right place here, and I just said I was going to drop out and ride off. But it just goes to show that sometimes, with the best intention of everybody in the world, it just doesn't pan out. So then it was back to the Lido to do a bit of coaching, which was fantastic. I always love coaching at the Lido. It makes me, gives me the opportunity to imagine that I'm some coach in a far-flung country, you know, working in Spain or Australia or something like that. And then briefly after that, it was off to Croyd for a bit of a family holiday. Been going to Croyd since the early 90s. Absolutely loved that place. Despite how much it's changed and how a lot of the population have sold their houses to kind of Airbnb and stuff like that. But it is still a spectacularly beautiful place. And now, well, now we're back home, and I need to try and get my head in order and try and get myself motivated to start on the next thing. Now, if you watch these videos regularly, you'll know that I struggle with lack of routine. I've had high amounts of C.B.A. going on. Chrissy and Katie were really kind to me when I messaged them and just said, you know, I've got no motivation to go out and ride, and they plotted a really nice route for us to go out and do a relatively easy but fun and exciting, pretty little ride. But it's time to sort my act out. So I'm gonna do another video about this because I want to explain the detail behind it. But I'm going to start a series of challenges that I want you to be involved in for the next couple of weeks, months. I don't know how long I go on for, but there will be a prize for the closest guess to what it is that I do, and I've got an idea for this first one, which is going to be to do with a power target. But you'll have to wait for that video because it will be a separate thing that I want to show you, because I want to go into a little bit of detail about the numbers and try and make it something that could be a decent thing to guess. So at the minute, I feel like personally I feel like I'm in a little bit of a holding pattern. We're getting ready to go back to uni, getting ready to start doing all those things again, and it just feels a little bit like I'm kind of treading water, almost literally. So I need to just spend the next few days really thinking about what I'm going to do, how I'm going to approach it. I've got a race coming up, believe it or not, but a relay, a very short relay race that I'm doing with some mates from the club, but I haven't been able to run for a few weeks because of an Achilles injury, so maybe I need to go out and do a little bit of running. But anyway, at the minute, everything's a little bit up in the air. And like I say, I think I'll explain all of this in a couple of other little videos, but that is where my head's at the minute, which is, technically speaking, all over the place. So keep an eye out for those other videos. I intend for them to come out this week, staggered out, just little short ones to get your opinions and ideas on, but that's where we're at the minute. And so if you're not subscribed to the channel, why are you watching this video? How on earth did you find it, and how have you made it this far? Because I'm not really at the minute doing anything of any consequence or spectacularness since getting back from Paris, really, to be honest with you. So if you aren't subscribed and you are watching the video, give me a thumbs up, leave me some kind of comment. This is just one of those videos, isn't it? It's just loads has been going on, but nothing really to say. But I did feel you needed to catch up to know where I was at, but I have got some ideas. See you on the next video.